Hi everyone, this is Lisa Espinosa. I am here doing this impromptu Facebook Lives like so many teachers, so many healers, wellness professionals, even if you don't call yourself that. So many people are standing up right now and sharing their light because it's kind of it can feel like a very stressful, confusing time right now. So if you're new to my work, I am a spiritual career coach, author of the book Answering Your Inner Calling, host of the podcast Soul Studio for Your Career. And usually when I do Facebook Lives, I've announced them and there's a date and all sorts of things. And really what my soul has been guiding me to do is to keep showing up for whoever is drawn to my medicine and keep making myself available. Yes, in the ways that I've been already for all these years that I've been doing this work, but also in new, courageous ways. And this is one way for me to really just show up. And I know that most of you who are watching this are going to see this as a recording, but maybe some of you will happen to be on Facebook and see it now. And my intention with this is to create this moment in your time for you to connect with your soul and receive nurturing, receive love, receive reassurance, receive healing, receive creative ideas, receive creative solutions. Because, I'm transmitting this from Chicago. Wherever you are at, you're probably experiencing some of the changes that we are here. I know many of my students and clients have their kids suddenly home all day, partners and husbands and wives at home. For me, same. I told everybody in my household, stay upstairs right now. I'm doing a Facebook Live. And financial challenges and worries, all of that is real in a big, important sense, right? So I don't want to kind of be here and dismiss that because there are some tangible external things that are happening for sure. But I also know that the one consistent thing right now, the one constant, the one thing that you can count on no matter what is going on externally is the love of your soul. And during this time, as I create this space for you, it's really for you to remember that your soul loves you, that your soul knows what is happening. It's not like your soul is just like off in bliss and doesn't care about this external reality. Your soul knows what is happening right now in your life, knows how your schedule might have changed, how your personal space might be different right now, knows that whatever, all the changes that are happening. And your soul is eternally tapped into source, right? Your soul has a much, much bigger perspective than we have with our human eyes. Donna, yay! I knew somebody would just kind of happen to be on. So glad you're here, Donna. So although with our human brain and all our internal different parts of us can be feeling confusion, or you might be feeling very much at peace with all of this, wherever you are on the spectrum, to know that your soul knows exactly what is happening, knows your needs, and is longing for you to pause and receive from her in this moment. Now I'm saying her, but of course, your soul goes beyond gender. And that's what I was guided to do today as I just did this impromptu Facebook Live. It was like, just create a sacred space. Of course, we can all do that in our home, but it's so powerful to do it together. Even if that's the beauty of social media. Yes, I know there's a lot of negative. I understand that, but there's also something so powerful about the fact that I can be recording this right now transmitting this live at 11:20 Central Time. And some of you might hear it tomorrow or later or 10 minutes from now. And even with that, we are all connected in this moment. We are together creating this sacred container for transmutation, transformation, alchemy for ourselves and the world. And I know right now we are being so guided to socially distance ourselves, right, from others physically. That doesn't mean that we can't connect really intimately in this way. And that is what I'm being guided to do. And I also know that if you are drawn to watching this, you are a medicine woman, medicine man. You are someone who's here to create this oasis and sanctuary of peace for others. You are. And this doesn't have to look like this. It doesn't mean you have to do a Facebook Live, although absolutely your soul might nudge you that way. It might be a very private thing for you, maybe in your home, as you commit to, first of all, nurturing yourself by receiving your soul's love. But then maybe you're also guided to radiate that peace, that love, that medicine out to the world. And people might never know, right? I'm so aware of that people might be walking through their days, a mom at home or somebody at home that's feeling so lost and confused and scared. And because you're radiating this peace and love, that is available for them. They have a shift and they'll never know it's you, and you might never know how you touch that person. But if you're watching this, I know that your medicine is so important. And during these times like this, when it feels chaotic and it feels stressful and there's all of this uncertainty, this is when you are being called to rise up. This is what you've been preparing for. I mean, I keep writing about this and saying this, that so many of us, I keep having hair over my face. I know I'm not supposed to touch my face, but there it goes. So many of us have been through a lot of hard times. We just have, in this lifetime and others. And in a very important way, those have been times that have prepared you for these moments now. And I'm not saying like these are the end times and all of that. No. In fact, I really believe these are the birthing pains of a new world that we are creating. And we get to choose to be the midwives, right, that are helping ourselves cross this threshold and helping others do the same. So if I'm sending a blog today, one of my blogs today, talking about that, right? Sharing your medicine now, don't put it off. If you catch yourself saying, well, I gotta wait till things stabilize, well, I've gotta wait till it's all figured out, that's your ego speaking. Yes, of course, you will have to refine and tweak. Please don't misunderstand me. I understand that. I mean, there's classes that I had planned that have been canceled, that have been postponed, that I'm turning into virtual offerings. There's a lot of changes, and those are real. And at the same time, your soul absolutely knows that the world needs you and knows the efficient, clear, surprising way you can do that. So it is more important than ever. And I see Jill and Colleen, yay, more important than ever to really ground yourself and use all of what I keep saying, it's like all of the vortex of energy that you have been building for years, right? All the courage you've shown your whole life, all the times you have said yes, even though parts of you didn't want to do something. You've said yes to doing the inner work, even though it was uncomfortable and painful. All of that is like yours right now to use. So really call upon it now. And if you're feeling, well, I have no alone time now because my kids are all home or my husband is home or whatever it is, ask your soul for the miracle of how to solve that. Because again, your soul's not like, well, okay, once things get stable, then come call me, right? Like that's not how your soul is. Your soul's like, now, I can help you now. It's not either or. It's not, well, when things are stable, and then you can share my medicine with the world. It's now. And that is always the question to ask. And that is always the request. Be bold in your asking. So ask yourself, if you're like, I want to share my medicine. I want to be a source of love and light. And I need your help, soul. Like I need this and this and this so that I can fully show up in this beautiful presence and radiance. This is not a time for martyrdom. This isn't about hustle, hustle, give, 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 and give more until you kind of drop. That's not what this is about. We've all done that. I mean, just to say, hey Maria, hey Lorenza, we've all know what that looks like, right? We all know what it looks like to self-sacrifice and put everyone else first and then get really sick and resentful. We've done that. We know what that looks like. We learned some important lessons, yay, but I for one am tired of that. And understand that that's not what the world needs. And at least overwhelmed, resentful, burnt out women. It's not what the world needs right now. The world needs us to step into our royalty, our queendom, right? Our power, our light, our love, and be the leaders that we're meant to be. So I feel so blessed. Yes, there are many times where I'm like annoyed and frustrated at what's going on. But I also, this morning when I got up, forced myself to get up extra early because I was like, I need time by myself. That my soul was saying, accept what is happening right now. Stop resisting accepting it. And please know, accepting doesn't mean give up, doesn't mean that, okay, I'm just passive. No, it's just accept this right now, whatever this looks like for you. And as I was able to do that and recognize there were parts of me that were scared. They're like, well, if I accept this, it means I'm giving up. No, I'm just accepting right now what is. And then I understood, like, oh, this is this energy of trust and faith. And when I accept and stop resisting, it's like my soul was so much louder, and I was able to hear all these creative solutions. I was able to hear like, oh, I'm okay. I'm not alone in this. There are such great opportunities and golden doors that are opening. So we are being called to be the leaders in this. And if you see here the cover of my book, right, Birthing the Priestess Within, which is not out yet, but I'm fully pregnant with it, with the book, please, not with a physical child. Just want to be clear. All of this is feeding that. And you are priestesses, whether you ever use that label or not. You have come here with this commitment to be a channel of peace and love, first for yourself and then for the world. This is our time. And after I've tended to my parts who get mad and freak out and all of that, and I'm like, okay, and have space, I am rejoicing. Like, oh yeah, I've been preparing for this. That's right. Look at all of that stuff I went through. This is the time. And if you're highly sensitive like I am, which most people that are drawn to me are, please know that is your superpower. It is not, oh, well, I can't help because I'm so sensitive. No, you are here to help because you are so sensitive. And ask your soul to offer you, to bring to you that beautiful shield of love. I will share this. When I was working with my coach yesterday over the phone, because all sessions are virtual now, right? And I had parts that were really annoyed because I wanted to see her in person. And I know many of my clients are feeling the same way, right? Because I'm offering virtual sessions now. But as I was connecting with my soul, in one of the inner works, this is what showed up, this shield. And at first it was like this armor, right? It was like all these things coming at me and this armor that was like deflecting it. But then really my soul was like, that was the old way. Those were the old shields, and they were helpful up to a point. But now the truth is there's so much fear and panic and confusion in the environment. Those shields are not sufficient anymore. And it's not like, okay, now get this huge armor. What it was this beautiful light around me, this beautiful light. And as I was walking, the image I got was like walking through this field and all this stuff was coming. But then all of those things were turning into daisies, and they were just kind of dropping on the floor. And I realized like, oh, like this is the power of our sensitivity, right? It's not, please don't misunderstand. I'm not saying that we're weak and passive, but that as we keep staying tender to our soul provides absolutely the perfect shield that we need. So I want to pause here and stop here and just invite you to, wherever you are, take some nice breaths. cleansing breaths. If you're here, I know that you are the support system for many people, that you are the the messenger, right, of peace and love and sanity and clarity in your world. That doesn't mean that we're perfect. It doesn't mean that we don't forget at times. But in this moment, I invite you to be just in a receiving place. To just let yourself receive and be nurtured and held by your soul, so that when this is done, you can go do your work, however that looks like. Please do not compare your medicine with somebody else's. Do not look at someone else and say, well, they're doing more than me. Theirs is more important and valuable. Everybody's medicine is crucial right now. And if yours is alone in your home, like I said earlier, radiating your love, that's powerful and perfect. If yours is go do some Facebook Lives, even though it terrifies you, or offer your class over Zoom or whatever it is, go do that. That is powerful too. But in this moment, I'm just here, let go of all the questions. Just let go of the questions. Just be in this place of receiving and being held and supported. Receiving and being held and supported. Everyone else you're carrying, you're holding, you're helping right now, trust that they are being held by their own soul right now. Let all of that go. And as you take some nice breaths, feel the embrace of your soul. Feel the joy of your soul, rejoicing that, your soul has been preparing you for these times. Feel how proud your soul, the divine, is of you. And let your soul tend to your physical body. If your body feels heavy or tired or hurting in any way, feel your soul tending to your nervous system. So I see your soul filling your nervous system with beautiful light. So your nerve endings, see them just dropping, your nerve endings, right? You have such a beautiful, sensitive system. So let your soul fill your nervous system with this beautiful light. Letting your soul renew your nervous system, renew your nerve endings. Resetting you back to the state of serenity. And I see your soul bringing light to your adrenals, your kidneys. And what I'm hearing is if what's going on in the world right now has triggered any past trauma, right now just receive your soul's healing and clearing of any old trauma that is still in your physical body, that is still in your nervous system, that is still in your cells, that could make you feel unsafe during this time. So I hear and feel your soul just this golden light, your nervous system, your cells. And breathe these like sighs of relief as your soul like massages your nervous system. Infuses all of your emotions with space, with light, with grace. And again, just letting yourself be held. If you notice any part of your body that is bracing itself, you might not even be conscious of it, but there's your shoulders tight, or maybe you're bracing your solar plexus or your back. There's, we do these unconscious things to protect our energy. In this moment, soften. Your soul is guiding you to soften and trust her. Surrender into her love and her light. Let yourself feel supported and loved and held. And just breathe into that space. I'm going to be silent for a few moments. As I do that, I'm going to burn some sage. So just as I do this, just receive. Receive love, receive light. Perhaps you receive words in this moment, but don't push to receive those unless it's appropriate for you. And I'm burning lavender sage. And I see a question. I am from Chicago. I'm here in Chicago. Welcome, Lohit. Don't know if I said that right. So we know that this beautiful energy of sage is transcending our physical space. So just let yourself receive, receive, receive. And I'm being guided as I burn the sage, I'm clearing your energy field. It's such a precious gift. That's what I hear your soul saying. You are such a precious gift. And as we do this, this is a time to clear your energy so that you keep radiating your light. Take some nice cleansing breaths as you receive, receive, receive. I'm guiding just to do a really beautiful sealing of your aura. And what I'm hearing is that this is sealing from the virus of fear. Right? All the fear and panic and confusion that can be out there. We're clearing our space of that so that you have this really clear channel to your soul, pure and refined. So continue to be held, continue to be loved. I see Maria saying she's been burning lavender shades. Yes, beautiful. And continue to be held and continue to be loved. And what I'm hearing right now is, right now, this is a time to practice receiving, because you are being called to give so much right now, so much of your love and your medicine. But the balance and absolute need is you must increase your ability to receive. And this is what we're doing right now together. And I invite you to visualize the rest of your day. It is here, it's 11:38 a.m. Central Time, whatever time it is where you are. Visualize the rest of the day, the next 24 hours. And let your soul send all those hours blessings and love and light. And if you forget during that time, which is normal, you get caught up, swept up in drama of any kind, replacing these reminders so that you remember, like, oh wait, let me go back. And that mudra that I've been teaching, of I am present, I am here. So that we keep using that mudra when we feel like we're in the other vortex that we don't want to be in, right? When we catch ourselves like feeling like a victim. And I say that with great love, please, because I catch myself feeling that way. When we feel trapped or smothered or whatever it is, or limited or scarcity, all of those viral programmings that are out right now in the world, that as your soul is blessing the rest of your day today, you are programming in the medicine already in this moment. We are programming in the medicine that, okay, when I forget, I'm going to remember, and I'm going to do this mudra, or I'm going to visualize my doing this mudra. I am present. I am here. I am present. I am here. I am present. I am here. And if you're feeling confusion, doubt, you put your hands together and you say, what is the truth right now? What is the truth here? What is the truth here? You are all such beautiful lights. I'm so honored to connect with you, whether you were here right now or you're going to watch this at another time. I'm grateful for you. I know, like in my bone marrow, like that you have a medicine, a unique soul's medicine that the world needs, and that I need, that I will benefit from it, even if I never connect with you in person. So that is my invitation to you. Don't put it off. Don't let your brain go to like, I have to wait till things are stable. Now is the time. You are what's going to bring the stability. So, couple of things. Tomorrow, I'm having an awesome spring equinox virtual offering. Would love to see you. You can still join. That's going to be done over Zoom, but you do need to pre-register. If you're not signed up for my newsletter, I highly recommend that you sign up. You can go to my website, lisaespinosa.net. I will be sharing, the way my soul is guiding me to share my medicine is to share more resources, more love, more light, more of my presence. And a lot of that will be just through my newsletter. Yes, I connect over Facebook and Instagram, but I'm seeing more and more my email list, the people who are on my list, as this kind of more inner circle, right? That you're being guided to really connect with my medicine. And please don't misunderstand. I know that I'm not the teacher guide for everyone, and I don't intend to be. But I also know that there are some of you out there who haven't connected with my work yet, that I am exactly what you're looking for. Just like there are people looking for you, because you're exactly what they're looking for. So let's just do one oracle card here. Om Namah Shivaya. Yes, thank you. And let's see what the message is. Oh my gosh, so beautiful. And I don't even know how long I've been doing this for. Okay. This is the message, coming into power. This is from, I want to always give credit to the Oracle decks, Gateway Oracle Cards by Denise Lynn. Coming into power, I step into my power boldly and confidently. And okay, if you've been watching these transmissions or listened to my podcast, you know how I'm talking about being in your soul spotlight. Look at this. This is exactly how it looks. So you're stepping, look at this beautiful woman stepping into that light boldly, powerfully. You are a leader, you are light, you are love, and you are so loved and protected and nurtured right now by your soul. She is reminding me right now, do not be afraid to ask for what you need. There you go. Thank you, everyone. I wish you the best, and I will still have my scheduled Facebook Lives, go to my events page and schedule things, but I'm also gonna be guided to just do these impromptu Facebook Lives like I did right now. So if you happen to be online and you see it, yay, and if not, you will see the recording, right? Because it stays recorded. And I wish you the best. Thank you for all you do. Bye, everyone. Yes, thank you, Maria. So beautiful. Yes, Lorenza, step into your power boldly and confidently. Absolutely. Yes, that is what we need. You're welcome. Happy birthday again, by the way. See you all tomorrow. If you can come to the Spring Equinox virtual offering. It's a very, very, hi Max, thank you, you're welcome. Very powerful portal, Stargate, threshold that happens tomorrow. Today is the last day of winter. Think of that. If you're in the northern hemisphere, right? But even if you're not, there is a powerful threshold Stargate opening. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Hi, everyone. See you soon.